It's international break and it means there's going to be no football until next week. Well, we have the international break as well, but I'm not going to be able to see any of it because I'm going on my holidays tomorrow. And I'm not going to be back for another 6 days after this, so this is going to be my last From the Anvil video for a while. So watch this and make it last while you can. But don't worry, I'll be back in 6 days, folks, because I'm going on my holidays. It's a little trip that I'm doing to BC, British Columbia, for a few days to go to Kelowna. If you don't know what that is, or don't even know where Kelowna is, if you're thinking, oh, what's a Kelowna? It's a very nice, popular tourist spot in northern BC. It's known for its hot summers, ski resorts, and its beaches. I'm going there because I've never been before, and it's been 3 years. I've been promising myself, oh, I'll need to go to Kelowna. Never done it, so I'm going to go and check it out. I'm leaving tomorrow morning very, very early. I'm back on Monday, but since I'm going to be very tired on Monday, I won't be able to record videos from then until now. I am going to be doing some written stuff, and you're going to get an article from me at some point from now until Tuesday, just to bridge the gap for no YouTube. So, okay, off the press time, roll the titles, and I'll get into my 3 news stories. For those of you who haven't seen Off the Press before, I take 3 news stories that have been circulating around on West Ham social media and in the media in general, go through them, give my thoughts, and then say my own opinion. David Moyes, Tomàš Souček, and Declan Rice feature in this episode. You're going to find out what they've been getting involved with, what the media's had to say, and why it's relevant and timely. Claret Hughes reported that West Ham manager David Moyes is going to be offered a 2-year contract extension this summer. In addition to that, there is also an automatic 12-month clause in the contract which will allow a further extension for another year. That will come into effect if West Ham finish 13th or above in the Premier League. I'm overall positive about that. I think that's a good thing that David Moyes is going to be given a new deal because of how far he's taken the club this season, despite having a stringent budget and having injury problems. West Ham are way above 13th in the table, are in 5th right now. And the only thing that annoys me about that, now that I've touched on it, I'll go into this. Why are the board saying 13th minimum? Is that because that's considered a comfortable safety space? If that's like the bare minimum that the board wants is just to survive but make it a bit more comfortable, then really there's no ambition there. What's going to happen if West Ham get into the European places? What are they going to do then? Be forced to spend money because they're going to have to? I don't know. I mean, yeah, Moyes has got to take a lot of credit here because he's taken West Ham very high up the table. And who knows, he could take West Ham even further with the plans he's got for the future, the players that he's got, and the vision that he wants at West Ham to make the club better, to improve the scouting system, as an example of that. So this new contract is definitely very deserved. And I think that Moyes is going to be sticking around at West Ham for the long run. Tomàš Souček has won Czech Footballer of the Year award for the year 2020, and he also won it for the year 2019 as well. So he's won back-to-back Czech Footballer of the Year awards. Massive congratulations to him. This year was a little bit more special because Vladimír Coufal, his teammate at West Ham and for the national team, and even with Slavia Prague, has been named runner-up to the award. Big congratulations to them both on this fantastic achievement. For Souček, winning this award was no surprise, and it is fully deserved because even before he joined West Ham last season, he had 8 goals and 17 appearances in the Czech First League before he joined West Ham on loan in January 2020. And then when he was with West Ham, he had 13 games and scored 3 goals in that. This season, he's played 29 games and has scored 9 goals, which is very impressive. And I know it gets said a lot, but he is a defensive midfielder, and he's one of our best goal scorers, one of our highest goal scorers. In fact, he leads the team in goals this season in the Premier League and in general. You don't really see Souček as a sole defensive midfielder. I see him more as a box-to-box midfielder with a lot of attacking and energetic qualities. And that's me partially paraphrasing what West Ham's website had to say about him in his bio. Like I say, he's with some very good company, and it is very well deserved. The company there is players such as Pavel Nedved, Petr Cech, Karol Poborski, and Patrik Berger. Petr Cech has won this award 9 times and won it 6 times in a row, but that was because he was winning a lot of Premier League titles with Chelsea and he's considered one of the best goalkeepers of all time. Souček's joined a list of Czech football legends, and he should be considered one of the best Czech footballers in the world at this present moment in time. Obviously, Declan Rice and Jesse Lingard have gone off on England duty. Gareth Southgate's had something to say about Declan Rice. Well, Declan Rice is going to be one of the core players for England in many international tournaments to come. Gareth Southgate does acknowledge that. Gareth Southgate's never really had anything bad to say about Declan Rice, and why would he have anything bad to say in the first place? Because as West Ham fans, we know of Declan Rice's quality, and I think European football is also trying to come to terms with Declan Rice and realising that he is one of the best, if not most valuable, players in Europe. At the very least, one of the most valuable midfielders, because L'Équipe rated Declan Rice as the second most valuable midfielder in Europe behind Bruno Fernandes. But that's another topic. That's something else. This particular story revolves around Gareth Southgate, who has spoken highly of Declan Rice, and I'll just read the full statement to you and then I'll give my thoughts on this because it's going to be easier that way. He's outstanding at recovering balls in midfield. I think there are only a couple higher in the league in terms of recoveries in those midfield areas. I think there is still more to come with the ball, that building of attacks, that receiving from defence and transferring the ball quickly forward. We see evidence of it, and we see at times that he has the athleticism to drive forward with the ball as well. Couldn't agree more with everything Gareth Southgate said in that, and I think it's a very well summarised quote. I think what he's alluding to when he talks about Declan Rice's athleticism, he could be alluding to that solo effort that Declan Rice had in the game against Arsenal, where he ran from one box to the other and had his shot saved. He also did it against Leicester earlier in the season, where he made a long, energetic run and then hit the crossbar. I think that Declan Rice has all of the qualities of a natural defensive midfielder anyway, because he's able to read plays, he's able to make moves and predict what's going to happen before it happens, and then make his move. The other things that Gareth Southgate talks about in that are Rice's connection with the defence. And that's another thing, because we've seen the ball being worked a lot from West Ham's defence when we've seen them play. It's players like Cresswell and Coufal getting forward and going onto the same line as Rice and Souček. Rice is meeting up in the midfield and meeting those defensive players to go the other way with the ball. I think as well, Rice's athleticism is a big thing, because he's not afraid to go forward when he has to. And it's not out of selfishness, it's out of him trying to be attacking, him trying to be more, for lack of a better word, energetic. It's also worth mentioning that Declan Rice is captaining West Ham at the age of 22, and to be so young and so responsible and so professional at that age, it's very rare, but it's a very good thing to have in a player. In fact, it's better than good. It's an exceptional thing to have as a player, and it's something good to put on your footballing CV. If you are captain in West Ham already at the age of 22 and you're already tipped for a leadership role with the England team, you've got a bright future ahead of you. It's no surprise that Declan Rice is going to have this big future, and in that sense there's no denying, I should say, that he's got a big footballing future ahead of him. Gareth Southgate puts a lot of faith into players like Declan Rice because they're young, they have a lot more to come, and they're already making big impacts for their own teams. I talked about David Moyes' contract, Tomàš Souček winning Czech Footballer of the Year, and Declan Rice being praised by Gareth Southgate. I want to see what you think now, so comment below in the comment section what you think of these stories and give your opinions. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. An article's coming up on the website in the next few days, and I'll see you all in 6 days. I will enjoy my holiday, I'll take care, and I want you to take care as well. Stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.